breaking news in the field of contraceptives. There's a new microchip that can control your birth control for 16 years. Previously, we've had implantable contraceptives that lasted about 5. This one far outshadows that, and it can be controlled by you, if you're a woman, or your doctor.
My question is, like, where do you put the remote control? You don't leave it out so your cat jumps on it or anything accidentally, like this.
Or you lose the remote control.
Right, well, you put on your keychain and you sit on it when you're watching TV, like.
And then, like, you feel it click, and then you're like, did it click? Do I click it again?
Yeah.
Is it on or is it off? How can I tell?
Yeah.
Which may result in babies.
Yeah. It's like an app you can download eventually to go ahead and handle it.
Actually, that is a concern with this. It may be necessary to encrypt the chips to keep their wireless data flow private and secure, and not have any interlopers messing with your birth control, which sounds like a nightmare scenario. So this is developed by MicroCHIPS of Lexington, Massachusetts. It is a 20 by 20 by 7 millimeter device implanted in the skin under the, I believe, buttocks, upper arm, abdomen. I know you're laughing because I said buttocks. It dispenses 30 micrograms a day of levonorgestrel, which is a very common birth control. It's a progestin that's found in Plan B right now, among others. And it does that. It melts, the chip melts it a little bit to dispense into your body.
It's cool. It's like a weird delivery system. There's like a really thin membrane there, and when it like gets electrified, which happens regularly, like the membrane melts and the hormone is released, and then it like seals itself back up again until it's electrified again. Which is neat, although kind of scary.
It scares me. Like, I don't think I could see myself getting on board with this.
Like what if you get like a shock from something and you're like, oh shit, did it melt? I don't know.
Right.
God, should I press the button again? Damn it, I shouldn't be in charge of this.
It's too much for me.
Yeah, I didn't even think of the wavelength crossover as well. Like, what happens if it happens to fall over the same wavelength as somebody's garage door opener, and like every time they come home from work, you're like, oh, that's not good.
What if someone
and then
hacks
it's a
your birth
crapshoot
control?
again, like it's always been.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of scary things about this.
That's horrible.
And it's great to have reliable 16-year birth control that you control. You don't need to set an appointment for to turn it on or off. It's up to you, but then there's a lot of new variables. And like, we were worried about our cars being hacked by the government. Like, imagine if someone could hack your uterus.
I won't imagine that world.
No, but do imagine it. It's horrifying.
I refuse to respond.
Here's my point. If the issue is not having to make an appointment to turn it on and off, if you really reach a point in your life where you feel you need to turn off your contraceptive because you're trying to conceive a child, that doesn't happen often enough for you to, need the remote to be by your bedside so you just click it off.
So like, just give it to the doctor? But do I trust the doctor?
Or I'm saying make it so that it isn't remote control. Make it so you just go to the doctor, have them check, and then turn it off at that point. To me it seems like the issue has never been that, I don't want to have to go to the doctor to have kids, whereas this opens up with a remote control so many possibilities to negative situations. That's my only real concern.
But then you give the clicker to the doctor, and he's just got a big drawer full of them, and then he's like, I think this one's yours.
Oh, God.
Okay, you're good to go.
This is horrible. But the reason why this probably exists is because when you want to conceive after you've got maybe an IUD, is you have to go through an outpatient procedure and have it removed, and it's kind of invasive to have your flesh cut open. And this is supposed to be more easy and painless.
Well, I mean, to get out an IUD, you don't need your flesh cut open. It's a reach in.
Okay, sure, reach in.
But yeah, there are some subcutaneous things going on. Yeah, you're right.
It's not painless, is what I'll say.
Yeah, I think the idea of having a remote on and off switch for something that is a much less frequent decision than people would consider.
You don't really get wishy-washy about having a baby.
Oh, is it Wednesday? Wednesday? Oh, I'm turning it off. That seems interesting to me.
And again, we're still putting responsibility for either having or not having children on women.
Yeah.
We're still not, we don't have that male contraceptive yet, aside from condoms.
We need a remote control male contraceptive.
They've feels so weird.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah,
So awful.
let's fuck with a woman's body and have her uterus get hacked instead.
Look, the moment we can come up with reliable male contraception, talking about condom, I'm totally down for it, and I'm also totally down for condoms.
They're
Like,
working on that thing in India.
yeah, which is actually pretty awesome.
It's supposed to be 100%, and you can reverse it at any time with an outpatient.
Yeah, I would be all about that.
I mean, they have to open up your nutsack and do stuff, but like,
that sounds like fun.
it's not. It could be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had that experience.
Get a
before.
mirror, you know. I've always been curious.
I'm just saying. I think there's a market out there for male contraceptive, and not enough people are jumping on it.
I concur.
Tell us what you think about it and the implications that come with it below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.